Yo, what is up guys? My name is Patchy and welcome to my Liquid Divinium farming guide. So, this, with Zombies Chronicles and double Liquid Divinium currently being a thing right now, and you guys can go into games and get double Liquid Divinium, which is extremely good because Liquid Divinium as it is really hard to get. And I'm basically going to show you the best methods to farm Liquid Divinium. So without further ado, let's get straight into this guide. So I'm going to be going through the Gobblegum recommendations. So firstly, you've got Round Robin, which is probably the most overpowered one that you can actually use. Another one, Perkaholic, Emulation Liquidation. If you have a mystery box location on the in the spawn, Wall Power, Crate Power, Mind Blown. This is a bit of a weird one, but Mind Blown is actually a pretty good one. It pretty much instantly gives the heads of the zombies and or in your vicinity, and the zombies will instantly die. So that's a pretty good one. Bullet Boost, which basically upgrades your already pack punched gun, so it gives you a elemental effect. Cashback, Death Machine, and even insta kill help to get through the rounds quicker. So those are my Gobblegum recommendations. So with Liquid Divinium, you're able to get 1 Liquid Divinium per 7 rounds. So there are a few methods to actually obtain Liquid Divinium. One of them is going to round 7 from round 1. So start a game, go to round 7, and then get a Liquid Divinium by basically buying a bunch of like RK5 ammo or something like that. And then once you've done that, you can either dashboard or Alt F4 out of your game. And that's one of the methods right there. Another method is actually going to maybe even around 14, maybe around 21. And if you haven't gained any Liquid Divinium during those rounds, say if you went to round 21 without getting one single Liquid Divinium, they're able to actually stack. So basically, say you go to round 35 or like round 42, you can get either like, I don't know, 4 Liquid Diviniums, 5 Liquid Diviniums, 6. Even if you get to round 70, which is absolutely insane, and I would not recommend this going to round 70 because it'll take extremely long. But if you go to round 70 and you haven't got, for example, you haven't gotten a single Liquid Divinium, which is probably impossible not to be able to get a single Liquid Divinium for 70 rounds. But if you did, as an example, you'll be able to get 10 Liquid Divinium. So that's another way that you can do it. And one tip to that you guys need to know is, say if you go to round 4 and then you ended the game and then you got to round 3 on the next game, it doesn't carry over. So you can't carry over that. So say if you got 7 rounds in total but spread across like 2 or 3 games, that doesn't work. So just keep that in mind. So I would recommend you guys do this on one of 3 maps, either Shadows of Evil, Zetsubo no Shima, or Revelations. And the reason being is, for example, Shadows of Evil, it's an extremely small starting room. And due to being a small starting room, it means that you're able to find the zombies extremely quickly, and you're able to kill off the zombies very quickly without having to run around trying to find the last zombie, which seems to be a problem with a lot of people. So Shadows of Evil is one map that I would recommend, and I'll go into the like the statistics and calculations later on in the videos, but I'm basically telling you that Shadows of Evil is, say if you don't have the map packs and you want to farm Liquid Divinium, Shadows of Evil is probably the best map if you don't have any DLC. So the second one is Zetsubo no Shima, and the reason being is because there is sort of a method that you can use. So it's basically the northern, if you go up to the northern 2 barriers, which is the barrier on the left and the right side near the Gobblegum machine, you're able to actually force the zombies to spawn in either of those barriers without having to make them spawn in like a different location. So they can only spawn out of 2 barriers, which is actually pretty interesting, and it makes it extremely quick to actually kill zombies because you already know where the zombies are going to spawn. They're either going to spawn from the east barrier or the west barrier. So that's another method that you can use. And the other one is Revelations, which also has a Gobblegum machine, and it has a mystery box, which you're able to use an immolation or something, get like a Apothecary Servant, get like a Thunder Gun, maybe the little Arnie's as well, which will help you out. And basically that is extremely good. Revelations is probably one of the best, if not the best way to actually farm liquid divinium on, because there's another method that I'll show you guys in the future, which is the Verrucht method, basically using the Apothicon Servant in Verrucht and basically going high rounds and getting liquid divinium that way. So there's your 3 maps that I would recommend you guys actually do this farming thing on. So yeah. So the Verrucht method is probably not like the best method, but the only reason I'm putting this method in the Liquid Divinium farming guide is because you're able to smash out 2 things at once, one of them being your levels. So if you want to level up really quickly, and Frenzy, shout out to him, he's the one who actually like not personally told me, but I'm the one who basically knew about it due to Frenzy. So thank you, Frenzy, for telling me about this method. But so go into the Verrucht starting, not the starting room, but the Verrucht room where the power is usually, and there is these 2 barriers where the zombies spawn in, and basically have an upgraded Apothicon Servant and have a Thunder Gun, and basically just keep spamming your Apothicon Servant into those 2 barriers, and basically it's brainless. You don't have to do anything. You just keep spamming the Apothicon Servant and just go to extremely high rounds with that, and there's going to be a Panzer every now and then that spawns and a Magua, but they're pretty easy to actually kill if you have like a Thunder Gun or something. So that's a pretty easy method, and you're going to be knocking out 2 things at once. One is your levels, and you're getting liquid divinium whilst you're doing it. So that is a method that I would say is probably more efficient if you want to get, like, I don't know, 1,000 in, I don't know, Prestige Master or something. You want to get Prestige Master 1,000, you can probably do this method. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that and get the high rounds, get on leaderboards, and yeah. So I'm going to be telling you guys about the liquid divinium rates now for each of the maps. So firstly is Shadows of Evil. So Shadows of Evil is going to be the main map that people are going to be actually doing this method on, because they don't want to either buy the DLC, they can't afford it, or they just don't want the DLC in general. So Shadows of Evil, it's probably the staple map that people are going to be doing, so I'm going to go through it first. So it took me around 6 to 6.5 minutes on average to get to round 7. So that averages out to be around like 9 or 10 liquid divinium per hour, which is pretty good. And since it's double liquid divinium right now, currently, it may not be in a few days, but right now it is. So might as well do this method whilst it lasts, whilst liquid divinium is on. So Shadows of Evil, either 9 to 10 liquid divinium per hour. The next one is Revelations. That's a slightly faster method, and on average it took me either around 4 to 4.5 minutes per to get to round 7. So that's also using gobblegums such as Round Robin, Perkaholic, Immolation Liquidation, and all those perks and all those gobblegums. So one thing that you have to worry about using the gobblegum method is dashboarding. Don't accidentally end your game, because that's going to be a bad day for you, because say if you rock a Perkaholic and you accidentally end the game, you're going to lose that thing. So either dashboard or Alt F4 using the gobblegum method. So don't be that guy, and don't freaking accidentally end the game, because you're going to lose so much gobblegums. But anyway, the next one is Zetsubo no Shima, which takes around 4 minutes to get to round 7 on, and it's actually probably the fastest method actually. That's if you're using the northern 2 barriers that I mentioned earlier in my tutorial. So around 4 minutes, which averages out to be 15 liquid divinium per hour. And this isn't accounting the actual time it takes to dashboard or Alt F4 and then go back into your game and then do the method again and cycle through that. So it'll probably take you like half an hour or 30 seconds, even not half an hour, 30 seconds to around a minute to actually get back into the game. So the rates are going to be marred due to that, but there's nothing that you can really do about it unless you use the Shadows of Evil method and actually not have to worry about Alt F4ing or dashboarding, because you can just instantly end the game because you're not using any gobblegums. So you can just end the game, get back into the game, and then do the method over and over again for like however long you want it. So that's the right chart there, and yeah, that's gonna be the guide. And hope this guide was clear, and let me know how you guys felt about this guide, and I don't know, it's like my first proper guide that I've actually done for Black Ops 3. So yeah, leave in the comments suggestions, what I did wrong, what I did right, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you really want to see more guides like this, more like gameplay or something like that. But anyway, guys, this has been the Liquid Divinium farming tutorial, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. So I'll catch you all later.